our biggest client, responsible for 44% of our business in 2025, pays late 89% of the time. And our third largest client averages 30 days in payment. I've been running the business for 10 years and I didn't know this until I connected AI to our accounting software and just asked. Let me show you exactly how I did this, and I'll show you how you can do the same thing for your business. Set it up in under 10 minutes. Hi, my name is Kevin Kabu. I've spent the last 10 years of my life building an award-winning business with global and Pan-African clients. If you're running a business in Kenya, you probably use some form of accounting software to manage your business finances. Maybe it's Odoo, maybe it's Zoho Books, maybe it's even QuickBooks. And how we normally use these softwares is we log in, we check out a dashboard, or we review a report with our accountant, maybe the profit and loss statement to check out profitability, revenue growth. But when was the last time you chatted with your books? I've run a digital agency for the past 10 years, and we use Zoho Books to manage our finances. And I did some research and discovered I can connect AI through Claude to my Zoho Books data and actually just have a conversation with it. And that's what I want to show you today. So I've just opened up a chat here to have this conversation with my books. And I'm just going to start by saying, show me my top 3 clients by revenue in 2025. Okay. Use the Zoho Books connector you have. All right. All right, so the results are in. So you can see the top client contributes 44.3% of total revenue to the question that I asked. And then the second largest client, 13.6, and the third largest client, 8.8, right? So those alone make up 2/3 of our billings, okay? Then now what I want to do is I want to figure out how long these top 3 clients take to pay so that I can figure out maybe where some cash flow issues could be coming from, right? So now use the payment receipts to calculate how long these top 3 clients by revenue take to make payments on average. All right, so it's done. So the client who contributes, the third largest client, averages 31 days. So basically 73 invoices are paid within 30 days, right? Of course, there's a one outlier invoice that is found. Then the largest client averages about 45 days to pay, yet they have a 30-day payment period. And this is what we normally use to plan our finances. So they're very consistent. 89% of the invoices land in the 31 to 61 day window, right? So they almost never pay within 30 days, which is part of their, which is what they say is their period, their credit period for suppliers, okay? All right, and then last, the second largest client is the slowest to pay. They're the most unpredictable, and they have 60 days on average. And they take over 90 days at times. In fact, there's even one that's over 167 days. So median is 49 days. And it basically, on summary, it says our largest client locks up about 6 weeks on average of cash. The second largest 2 months, and the last one 1 month. Okay. So I think this is something that's pretty cool. I think the analysis in a few seconds, I've got it by connecting and chatting with my data. And I can go even a bit further. Let me try and see how much in outstanding balances do I have now from all our clients. Okay. So basically, it's showing me how much I have in unpaid invoices at the moment right now. And it's broken it down by client in terms of how much they're owing, and it's been ranked in terms of like from highest to lowest. Okay. So this is pretty cool because I can just quickly have a conversation with my books to get a picture if I want to deal with a specific issue, or I'm sensing there's something like just my gut feeling. I'm trying to, come and consolidate it with actual data. Because sometimes you may have a feeling like this is not going right, but you can actually just have a conversation. No need for a lengthy analysis, just literally chatting with the data. And then let me try one last thing. Show me my profit and loss statement as at Q1 2026. All right, I'm noting something here. So it doesn't expose a direct P&L report endpoint, but it can be reconstructed. So that's a limitation. So this is one of the ways in which it's not yet gotten there 100%, but at the end of the day, you still need to actually go to Zoho directly and pull out your P&L, which is easier than reconstructing it here. So let me stop this at this point in time. Let me just leave it at that. Okay. Yeah, so you can see it doesn't give me the actual P&L endpoint. So this is just something that's easier for you to go into your financial data and pull the P&L. So 2 ways that I'm using this in our current business. Number 1 is during our collections meeting, just having a conversation with our books and saying, okay, we have a collections target of X. We are at Y right now. Where do we need to focus? And maybe some insights on what we need to do so that we can move the needle towards cash flow. The second way is now we as directors of the business have access to chatting with our financial data. So if it's 1 a.m., you've woken up, you've lost sleep as an entrepreneur, and you just want to chat with your data and figure out, okay, what do we need to do? Where are we tracking? Which client is bringing in an issue? Then at least you have a basis to do that without having to rely on someone else to give you this information. The setup is very simple. You need a Claude account, preferably paid. There's the pro plan for $20 a month that you can work with. Plus VAT, it comes to about $23. And to set up the connection, you just come here to customize in the left-hand panel. Come into connectors, and you can see I'm already connected here. So I'll just show you how to go about that. You come in, you click the plus icon at the top, browse connectors, and just type Zoho. You'll see Zoho Books here. And once you click through it, this will be highlighted as Connect. Once you click Connect, all you need to do is just log in to your Zoho Books account, and the connection will be live for you to use. I'm building AI tools for my business and showing you exactly what works. If you want to see what I connect to next, make sure you subscribe.